Hi, Dad. Um, I am doing the video like this now for teaching my dad how to code. I'm doing a personal um, video diary for you because one, we're both pretty busy, so it's quite hard to arrange a call, and two, I'm really lazy at editing videos, so this is a lot easier if I just film and look at the camera and talk to the camera like this. And so Dad, today what I'm going to teach you is something really cool. It kind of follows on from the last episode where we talked about using the terminal. I'm going to show you now the final product of what we're going to make. Wow. So isn't that just absolutely fascinating? I can use ChatGPT without even opening my browser. I just type in GPT, open quotation marks, right? What I want to ask it, close quotation marks, and it just churns out exactly what I want. So, like, how on earth did I do that? Or if you were to try that now in your terminal, it wouldn't work. So what's going on? What's going on? Well, I will show you now. Oh, I didn't realize I was recording. Okay, so basically, you type in this URL, right? platform.openai.com/doc/overview. You can probably get there, but by just googling open AI API docs. I think that's it. Almost. And then you need to click on docs or something. Yeah, but it's really easy to get to either way, and you just have the docs there. And then here you can like choose which different language you want. And we want this one called curl, and that actually means CURL. Oh, I didn't realize I was recording. Okay, so basically, you type in this URL, right? platform.openai.com/doc/overview. You can probably get there, but by just googling open AI API docs. I think that's it. Almost. And then you need to click on docs or something. Yeah, but it's really easy to get to either way, and you just have the docs there. And then here you can like choose which different language you want. And we want this one called curl, and that actually means CURL, and it's called curl. And like what it does, it lets you see like the URL that you send in. And this is also where I'm going to introduce you to what an API is, and that stands for Application Programming Interface. And the name, in my opinion, is a little bit misleading because um, there's no interface. Like when we think of the word interface, we think like loads of flashy, like pretty things, like easy to click, easy, obviously easy to use, and all you see here is just this weird like code. This is nonsensical. What does all of this mean? And then application, obviously that means like an interface for an application program interface. How does it make sense? I don't get it. But anyway, basically, in this case, application doesn't mean what we normally think of as an application. Application means any use of the internet, any kind of program running that uses the web. And interface literally means like bridge in this case. So what an API essentially is in the most used example is you'll have a back end and a front end, right? And imagine the back end is like the back of house at a restaurant, like the kitchen, and all your back end code are like the chefs, and then your front of house is is where the actual seating of the restaurant area is. That's your front end code, and all like the waiters running around the restaurant is like your front end code, and then the API is like the dummy waiter. It's like the lift. The chef put the food in the lift, and the API, aka the dummy waiter, it sends it all the way up to the top. And then the waiters on the front end can go grab that food and go serve it to the customer, being the user. And that's it. That's the API. And so this here, like, this is basically how that works. And so this is the URL, as we already said, CURL. What it does is it uses the URL, and we have the URL, and we add all this stuff here. And that basically tells the application programming interface the kind of way you want to use it. And we don't really need to worry about that right now. Like all you need to know is this one here, openai API key. And you can get that, like, I don't know, on here you need to go and like projects, create a new project, and then it will give you a new key for your project. And so simply all you do, right, to get this to work is you copy this, go in terminal, you paste this, and then you go up to here, and where it says openai API key, you just move across and you just type in whatever the key is, and then you press enter, and then it works. Obviously I've got an error because that's a fake API key, but that's how you use it. And then I guess but when I did it a bit cooler. I wrote GPT and I wrote some quotes, and like that, obviously that's a lot easier doing this way instead of copying in all this nonsense. And so what that is, it's like you know Excel, Dad. You know how you can have like functions in Excel. That's exactly what I've done here. Like I'm just doing a function on there. And so in order to get the functions, you need to go like ls. You need to ls la in order to see like all the real files and stuff. And then you go into the one. Well, in my case, it's called .zshrc because I've set up this this extra thing called openai. I think on other people's it will be a different one, but you can Google that. Yeah, and so you just go, you open it. Remember, and like you can use the text editor Vim, so you can type in vim vim.zshrc. You go in the folder. Right, and here I accidentally showed my API key, so I stopped the recording. But essentially, yeah, you go in that file. I said folder in the recording as well. What a noob. So you go in that file, you copy the function. Honestly, like you can just use ChatGPT itself to type in what the function should look like, and follow the instructions. Like you can do that yourself. That's part of learning to code. You need to look shit up. I'm not just going to teach you all of it. So, yeah. Nice. And that's the end of my tutorial. What an anticlimactic ending. Just like go look it up yourself. I didn't even complete it. But anyway, that's it. Thank you. Hope you have a good Christmas.